The Cadillac Escalade-V doesn't exactly need help standing out. It's already one of the more imposing performance SUVs money can buy, with a tall, broad body, huge wheels, and a front end that reads as intimidating before you've even turned the key. LARTE Design apparently looked at all that and decided there was still room to push things further. What came out the other end is an Escalade-V wrapped in an elaborate carbon fiber body kit, finished in an unusual color combination, and loaded with aerodynamic details that take the whole thing into fairly extravagant territory. LARTE's Escalade package is built from 15 separate carbon fiber components, and it's not a case of a few tasteful accents bolted onto the stock bodywork. This is a full visual overhaul, treating the SUV as one complete project rather than a collection of add-ons. The heavy use of exposed carbon fiber alone gives the Escalade-V a motorsport edge it never had from the factory, and the specific build shown here takes that even further. The owner went with a deep matte military green for the body, a fairly subdued base, all things considered, which then gets played off against LARTE's carbon components in a shade called Verde Carbon, a green-tinted weave that keeps that recognizable carbon texture while tying the whole build together color-wise. Where the body is matte, though, the Verde Carbon pieces are gloss, and that contrast is doing a lot of work here. It lets each carbon element pop against the green paint instead of falling into the more predictable black carbon on anything combo you see everywhere else. None of this is subtle, and it isn't trying to be. The Escalade-V was never built to blend into traffic, and LARTE leans hard into that. The factory SUV already carries itself like it owns the road. The Estate kit just adds sharper surfaces, more aero pieces, and considerably more visible carbon on top of that. It's the kind of build that's going to split a room. Some people will call it spectacular, others will call it too much, but either way, it's not going unnoticed. Up front is where some of the biggest changes live. LARTE swapped in a redesigned bumper and added a prominent lip spoiler underneath, both finished in that Verde Carbon treatment so they immediately catch the eye against the green body. The added pieces pull the front end visually lower and more aggressive, which is a neat trick considering the Escalade underneath is still a tall, upright vehicle riding on plenty of ground clearance. The carbon work continues onto new front and rear fenders, which widen the visual stance and help the rest of the body kit feel integrated rather than bolted on. On something already as wide as the Escalade, drawing more attention to the wheel arches only amplifies that sense of scale, and it gives the green carbon weave another surface to live on instead of being confined to a couple of isolated panels. The wheels get their own spin on the theme. Big forged units finished in black, which act as a dark base for LARTE's green carbon aero rims wrapped around them. It's an area typically dominated by bare metal and brake hardware, so seeing carbon extend out there adds another layer to the look, with the black wheels and glossy green rims playing off each other nicely. That layering is really the through line of the whole build. Rather than parking all the carbon fiber on a couple of obvious panels, LARTE spreads it across the vehicle so it reads as a cohesive design language instead of an aftermarket afterthought. Matte green body, gloss green carbon, black wheels, 3 distinct textures, 1 consistent palette. Smaller details carry the theme through too, like new wing mirror covers finished to match. They're modest in size next to the bumper or the fenders, but mirrors sit in your eye line from almost every angle, so they do more visual work than their size suggests, helping the Verde Carbon theme feel continuous from front to back.
The rear is where things get properly theatrical. There's a roof-mounted spoiler, a green carbon garnish lower down, and, the real showstopper, a large carbon fiber diffuser. On an actual performance car, a diffuser earns its keep by managing underbody airflow at speed. On a 3-ton luxury SUV like the Escalade-V, that justification gets a lot shakier. And that's sort of the point. This isn't function chasing form. It's the other way around. The Escalade-V was never going to need a diffuser for its day-to-day duties. So LARTE just leaned into it as pure visual theater, giving the rear a much more elaborate presence and a genuinely aggressive lower edge. The diffuser also houses vertical LED taillights, adding even more complexity to the design and making the back end look almost nothing like a standard Escalade-V. Between the spoiler, the garnish, and the diffuser, The rear ends up being arguably the most heavily worked section of the entire car. All of it points toward one clear priority: impact over restraint. That might sound like an odd goal for a Cadillac, but the Escalade nameplate has always played a different game than typical luxury vehicles. Its whole identity is built on size, presence, and status. So an over-the-top aftermarket treatment fits more naturally here than it would on something smaller and quieter. It's also a good demonstration of how far material choice alone can transform a familiar vehicle. Carbon fiber earned its performance car reputation through low weight and a distinctive look. But on this, it's functioning almost entirely as a styling device. The green tint matters here specifically because it lets the carbon integrate into the color scheme, instead of just reading as slabs of exposed black composite. Pairing gloss verde carbon with matte military green might be the smartest call in the whole build. An all-gloss exterior would have made an already busy kit feel even more overwhelming, while going all matte would have flattened the contrast between body and carbon entirely. This combination keeps the two materials visually distinct, while still feeling like one coherent vehicle. The military green paint adds a rugged edge too, which works surprisingly well with the Escalade's tall, boxy proportions, even though this is a performance luxury SUV, rather than anything built for off-roading. Mixed with the forged wheels and carbon aero pieces, you end up with a strange but effective blend of luxury, performance, and utility-inspired styling. For all the exterior drama, the mechanical side hasn't been touched. Under the hood, it's still Cadillac's supercharged 6.2-liter V8, putting out 682 horsepower and 653 pounds-feet, running through a 10-speed automatic and all-wheel drive. That restraint is arguably the smartest decision LARTE made. The Escalade-V already has more than enough performance to back up its looks, so there was no real need to chase extra horsepower. The supercharged V8 already delivers the immediate shove, an unmistakable V8 character that suits a vehicle this size, leaving the body kit free to do all the talking. Keeping the factory powertrain intact also just makes practical sense. Pushing past 682 horsepower would likely mean touching cooling, transmission tuning, or brakes, and none of that was necessary to make a statement here. So the Escalade-V keeps its original engineering underneath, while wearing what amounts to a completely different visual identity on top, mechanically familiar, but looking close to a one-off build. Whether the aesthetic kit actually improves the Escalade-V is really a matter of personal taste. It sits firmly on the extravagant end of the aftermarket spectrum, and that oversized diffuser alone tells you exactly how much this build prioritizes drama over practicality. But that excess is also exactly why it's interesting. A tasteful, restrained kit would barely register next to a stock Escalade-V, while this one was clearly built to dominate the room, and it does.